Hello YouTube, hello, and we're back, of course. And have you guys ever thought, I'm becoming a little bit too good at games? I'm improving a little bit too fast. Yes, well, you've come to the right video, because after this, I will make sure that you will never improve ever again with a very easy 3-step guide. And I will go over this step by step. Obviously, explain every single one. So let's start. Step 1. The most important step. I want you guys to really concentrate on this. You have to blame everything else but yourself. You are never the problem. If anything goes back to you being a problem, and you ever think, maybe I am the problem, that's an improvement trap. We do not want improvement traps. These traps will make you improve without you even realizing it. So just disregard all thoughts like that, and immediately think of other things to blame. Very important. Now, I'm gonna give you guys some preset excuses that you guys can use, but you guys can also come up with something yourselves, obviously. So the preset excuses can be something like, the game is so garbage, right? The game is garbage. My character is garbage. I'm playing a fair character. Actually, a very bad character. My character is just bad. Or my build is just bad if you're playing a single player game. My opponent's character is broken. They're too strong. If you're playing a single player game, the boss is too strong. Why are the devs thinking? The boss is too strong. My teammates are trash. And that's one of my favorite ones. My teammates are trash. One of my favorite excuses. The 50 ms connection I am on is a little bit too high. If it was better, I would have won. The connection excuse, basically. I love that one as well, one of my favorites. The next one is the game's balance is garbage. The balance is just too bad for me to play on, and that's why I'm losing. There we go. And so on. You guys can make excuses. Anything, any excuse can work, by the way. Anything you can come up with is okay, as long as you are not the problem. Remember, you are never the problem. That's step 1. This is the most important step, because this step revolves around every other step as well, and everything in general. Next, step 2. Step 2 is do not change. You should never change. So what do I mean by this? Because this step actually has a lot of improvement traps. As I said, they will sneakily improve you if you get caught in these traps. We don't want that. We do not want that. We have to stop improving as much as possible. So let me just talk about these improvement traps for you guys to understand what not to do. Do not, and I repeat, do not learn anything about the game or research anything about the game. The improvement trap here is that little voice in your head telling you, maybe I should Google what this does. Maybe I should Google how to do this. Maybe I should watch a YouTube vid and learn something about the game when it comes to anything, right? The frames of a fighting game, the mechanics of the game itself, how to build correctly, anything. Do not do that. That's an improvement trap. It's a very blatant trap that a lot of people fall for, which is very tragic in my opinion. It's very tragic, but do not fall for it. One of the traps. Another one is to never ever pay attention to what your opponent is doing, or what the enemy is doing, what you are doing, and actually just don't pay attention to anything. When you are looking at the screen, you might as well be looking at the wall. The only thing you are looking at is basically you're just spacing out. You're looking at the screen, but you're also not looking at the screen at the same time. You guys will understand what I mean. So if you are catching yourself actually paying attention to what's happening, let's say, oh wait, you actually notice the pattern that the boss is doing, or the pattern that the opponent's character is doing, or the pattern that the player itself is doing. They like doing this or that, you're noticing yourself doing that, stop, immediately stop. Immediately go back to step 1 and do one of the preset excuses on any excuses that you can come up with. Instead of noticing a pattern, start blaming it instead. This is a very blatant improvement trap. Do not fall for it. Do not ever fall for this. It's very easy to fall for these, by the way, so be careful out there. Be very careful out there. Next one, step 3. Actually, before step 3, there's one more improvement trap I forgot to cover. In the do not change step 2 section, do not analyze anything. If you lose, if your brain instantly thinks, that actually I want to know why I lost. I want to know why I lost. Do not do that. That's an improvement trap. That will catch you. That's how they catch you. They will improve you at the game and they will keep you like that, and they will keep improving you. Do not do that. Actually, don't just analyze, so don't analyze anything, any of the losing situations, but just don't practice anything ever. Like, you know, some games have practice mode, like while I am here in Tekken 8. I'm just using Tekken 8 as an example for obvious reasons, right? Do not, and I repeat, do not fall for this. Do not practice anything. Practice mode might as well be decoration for you. If you can practice in other means, do not do that either. Do not practice, or do not watch anyone else practice. This is a very, very easy to fall into. This is very easy to fall into, this trap. So be very careful about this, or you will start improving and you won't even notice it. You will not even notice it. Because, and this is very important, if you start doing this yourself, let's say you watch someone else, okay, that can be a little bit okay, maybe the improvement is gonna be slower, but if you start doing this yourself, this is very dangerous. You might start improving very fast. So yeah, do not do that. Do not do that. Next is that you have to make excuses. So you're not doing all of this, right? But you have to justify this. You have to kind of justify this. So you have to make excuses for everything that you are not learning. So I'm going to give you guys some excuses, but you can make them up yourselves as well, right? But these are one of my favorite ones, and you guys can use them all you want as well. So, one, let's say a competitive game like Tekken or any fighting game, you don't need combos, right? Why you're not learning combos? You don't need combos. Only losers do combos. Only losers do them. Why would you combo? You're not a loser. You don't need to learn frames. Why would you need to learn frames? Only no-lifers punish correctly. If you have no life, you will punish correctly. You're not a no-lifer, so why would you punish correctly? And remember, important, every time you lose in a competitive game, every time you lose, it's because your opponent is a sweaty, no-life virgin loser. Remember these words and repeat them every time you lose. And they don't touch grass. You touch grass, that's why you lost. And on a non-competitive game, let's say it's a single-player game, it's because the AI that the developers made is too strong. They're too broken. And the developers are the sweaty, no-life virgin losers now, who don't touch grass. And they can't balance their game properly. There we go. I gave you guys the preset excuses. You can use them as much as you want. Freely use them, or make something up yourselves. You can do either of that. And I guarantee you, you will not change. I guarantee it. As long as you guys follow this step very, very carefully, while also incorporating step 1. Now, what is the third step? I already covered a lot of the important things. The third step is to expect everything else to change for you. So you yourself will not change. Step 2, remember, blame everything else as well. Step 1, also remember. But step 3, you have to expect everything else to change, so you have hope for the future, but you yourself won't change. Because the character that's broken, the developers are gonna fix the character. Right? It's too broken, so they're gonna fix it. You don't need to learn anything. They're gonna do it for you, and now you're gonna beat them. If the boss is too strong, they'll nerf the boss. If a lineup is too good, or a team is too good, they'll nerf it, don't worry. Don't worry, right? Something is gonna change. The opponent that you're playing against will stop being a loser. Like, they'll actually touch grass, and they won't do combos anymore. If they do, they're losers anyway, so who really cares? Who really cares? So step 3, you have to expect everything else to change for you, but you yourself should never change. Now, these 3 steps, very important to combine them all together, so you never improve ever again. Actually, you will slowly become worse. And it's not just slowly. You will feel yourself become worse. Now, some of you might have thought, why don't you just stop playing the game? But the thing is, stop playing the game, even though you will become worse because you stop playing it, it's very slow. You have to try to become worse. You want to efficiently become bad and stop improving. Efficiently. So follow these 3 steps, and I guarantee you, you will never improve in any game ever again. And everyone, thank you for watching. I hope all of you become worse than whatever you want to become worse at. And yeah, for the next one.